However wrong it was, however misguided, for who I was in that very moment, that was how it felt.
Monica Lewinsky, the White House intern who almost brought down Bill Clinton's presidency, has been tied to many scandals for nearly 30 years. When the news broke about her affair with one of the most powerful men in the world, it sparked a political storm like no other.
You paid a price.
The price that I paid mostly was the pain I caused to my wife and daughter, feeling terrible about the exposure she had.
Her life has had so many twists and turns that it's dizzying to think about in hindsight. But today we're turning our attention to her wealth. After enduring public humiliation and media scrutiny for decades, what will become of Monica Lewinsky's fortune? Stay tuned as we reveal the surprising truth behind why Monica Lewinsky leaves behind a fortune that makes her family cry. Early life of Monica Lewinsky. Monica Samil Lewinsky was born on July 23, 1973 in San Francisco, California. She grew up in a wealthy family, first in the Brentwood area on Los Angeles' west side, and later in Beverly Hills. Her father, Bernard, works as an oncologist and comes from a family of German Jews who fled Germany in the 1920s, initially settling in El Salvador before finally moving to the U.S. when Bernard was 14. Monica's mother, Marcia K. Valensky, who goes by Marcia Lewis, authored a book in 1996 called The Private Lives of the Three Tenors, which delves into celebrity gossip. On her mother's side, Monica's grandparents were of Jewish descent as well. Her grandfather, Samuel M. Valensky, hailed from Lithuania, while her grandmother, Bronya Polashchuk, was born in Tianjin, China, to a Russian Jewish family. The Lewinsky household attended services at Sinai Temple in Los Angeles, and Monica went to the temple's affiliated school, Sinai Akiba Academy. During her early education, she also attended the John Thomas Dye School in Bel Air. Monica later spent 3 years at Beverly Hills High School before transferring to Bel Air Prep, where she graduated in 1991. After finishing high school, Monica enrolled at Santa Monica College, working simultaneously in the drama department at Beverly Hills High and at a tie store. It was during this time, in 1992, that she entered a 5-year relationship with her former high school drama teacher, Andy Blyler, who was married. By 1993, she was attending Lewis and Clark College in Portland, Oregon, where she earned a bachelor's degree in psychology in 1995. In a 2000 appearance on Larry King Live, Monica spoke about an earlier affair she had with a 40-year-old married man in Los Angeles, starting when she was only 18. She did not reveal his identity, though the relationship continued during her college years. However, this would not be the last time she became romantically involved with an older man. However, her later decisions would soon land her in one of the most notorious scandals ever tied to the White House. What happened next that changed the course of her life forever? Keep watching to find out. Monica Lewinsky's White House scandal. Between November of 1995 and March of 1997, Monica reportedly had 9 intimate encounters with President Bill Clinton in the Oval Office. In her testimony, she mentioned that these interactions involved intimate acts, though not full intercourse. Clinton had already faced scrutiny over earlier allegations of misconduct from his time as Arkansas governor. Paula Jones, a former state employee, had filed a civil lawsuit claiming that Clinton mistreated her. During the case's discovery phase, Jones's legal team brought up Monica's name, hoping to demonstrate a pattern of inappropriate relationships with government employees. In April of 1996, Monica was reassigned from the White House to the Pentagon because her supervisors believed she was spending too much time around the president. At the Pentagon, she became an assistant to Kenneth Bacon, the chief Pentagon spokesperson. It was there she confided in coworker Linda Tripp about her relationship with Clinton. Unbeknownst to Monica, Tripp began secretly taping their conversations starting in September of 1997. Monica eventually left her Pentagon position by the end of that year. Then, in January of 1998, Monica submitted an affidavit denying any physical relationship with Clinton as part of the Paula Jones lawsuit. She also tried persuading Tripp to lie under oath regarding their interactions. Instead, Tripp handed over her recordings to independent counsel Kenneth Starr, who was already investigating Clinton for other matters tied to the Whitewater controversy. Starr's investigation widened to explore possible perjury and obstruction in both the Jones case and Monica's interactions with the president. In fact, Tripp shared the tapes with literary agent Lucianne Goldberg and convinced Monica to hold on to the gifts Clinton had given her. She also advised her not to clean a blue dress stained with Clinton's discharge, which would later become critical evidence. When questioned under oath, Clinton denied engaging in any affair, relations, or personal relationship with Monica, leading to further complications in the case. In January of 1998, reports of Monica's relationship with President Bill Clinton surfaced, sparking widespread media coverage. On the 26th of that month, Clinton appeared at a White House press conference and insisted that he did not have relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky. The media frenzy that followed was relentless, leading Monica to retreat to her mother's apartment in the Watergate complex to avoid the public spotlight. Around the same time, news also broke about her past involvement with Andy Blyler, her former high school drama teacher. Blyler cooperated with the investigation, handing over letters, photos, and mementos that Monica had sent to him and his wife while she was working at the White House. Clinton, again on another occasion, further denied any improper relationship, asserting, "There is no personal relationship, relations, or any other kind of improper relationship." Later that year, on August 17th, he explained that his use of the present tense made his statement technically accurate, famously remarking, "It depends on what the meaning of the word is." But Monica stood her ground. She testified that Clinton was very indecent towards her. Eventually, Clinton admitted, "I did have a relationship with Miss Lewinsky that was not appropriate," though he continued to deny perjury. His defense hinged on a narrow interpretation of what constituted coitus, arguing that some relations did not meet the legal definition. He also relied on the agreed-upon interpretation of carnal relations, as defined in the Paula Jones case, asserting that since certain acts were performed on him rather than by him, he did not engage in said relations. However, Monica's testimony to the Starr Commission directly contradicted Clinton's narrative, challenging his portrayal of passivity during their encounters. Both Monica and Clinton were summoned to testify before a grand jury, though Clinton provided his testimony through closed-circuit television, while Monica appeared in person. In exchange for her cooperation, the Office of the Independent Counsel granted her full immunity, which ensured she would not face legal consequences for what she revealed. As part of the immunity deal, restrictions were placed on what Monica could discuss publicly. However, she collaborated with author Andrew Morton to share her story in Monica's Story, a biography published in March of 1999, offering her version of the events surrounding the Clinton scandal. The book was featured as the cover story in Time magazine that same month. On March 3rd, she gave an exclusive interview to Barbara Walters on ABC's 2020, drawing a record audience of 70 million viewers. Monica earned about $500,000 from the book project and secured another $1 million from the international rights to her interview with Walters. Even so, she still struggled with the weight of substantial legal fees and the high cost of living. Despite the scandal and negative press, Monica managed to build a modest fortune. But why has this wealth left her family feeling so conflicted? Stay tuned to find out how Monica Lewinsky made her fortune. One of Monica's many ventures into business began in September of 1999 when she launched a line of handbags under the brand name The Real Monica, Inc. The bags, which featured her name, were sold both online and in upscale retail stores such as Henri Bendel in New York, Fred Siegel in California, and The Cross in London. Monica played an active role in the creative process, designing what were described by New York Magazine as hippie-style reversible totes. She also made frequent trips to Louisiana to oversee their production. At the beginning of 2000, Monica appeared in a series of television ads for Jenny Craig Inc., a diet company. Her endorsement deal was initially valued at $1 million and came with the condition that she needed to lose 40 pounds within 6 months. The campaign drew significant media attention, and Monica later shared that although she wished to lead a more private life, she accepted the opportunity to address mounting legal bills, and she believed in the product itself. A spokesperson for Jenny Craig commented that Monica was relatable, portraying the image of a modern, busy woman who had struggled with weight issues, much like many other American women. However, the campaign stirred controversy, with some Jenny Craig franchisees opting to switch back to older advertisements. By February of 2000, the company stopped running the ads featuring Monica. The entire campaign was officially concluded by April of that year, and despite the original agreement, she received only $300,000 of the promised $1 million. At the start of that same year, Monica Lewinsky relocated to New York City, settling in the West Village, where she became a familiar face among Manhattan's social elite. In February of that year, she made an appearance on The Tom Green Show on MTV, where the host humorously took her to visit his parents' home in Ottawa, searching for fabric to support her handbag line. Later in the same year, she took on the role of a correspondent for the UK's Channel 5. As part of a segment called Monica's Postcards, she reported on American culture and trends from various locations. By March 2002, Monica was no longer bound by the restrictions of her immunity agreement. That month, she featured in the HBO documentary Monica in Black and White, which was part of the America Undercover series. In the special, she responded to questions from a live studio audience, offering personal insights into both her life and her involvement with President Clinton. In 2003, she took on a new role as the host of Mr. Personality, a reality dating show that aired on the Fox network. Her job involved guiding female contestants as they chose between male suitors disguised behind masks. Although some viewers attempted to organize a boycott of the show's advertisers to protest Monica profiting from her notoriety, the show still premiered to high ratings. Alessandra Stanley of The New York Times remarked that after years of struggling to leverage her fame through handbag design and other ventures, Monica had finally found a niche that suited her on television. That same year, she made guest appearances on popular programs, including V. Graham Norton in the UK, High Chaparral in Sweden, and The View and Jimmy Kimmel Live in the United States. By 2005, it was noted that Monica Lewinsky was unable to escape the public eye in the United States, which created challenges in both her career and personal life. Consequently, she decided to stop selling her handbag line and relocated to London to pursue studies in social psychology at the London School of Economics. In December 2006, she achieved a Master of Science degree. Her thesis was focused on In Search of the Impartial Juror, an exploration of the third-person effect and pre-trial publicity. For the following 10 years, she made efforts to stay out of the limelight. In 2009, she did correspond with scholar Ken Gormley, who was working on an extensive examination of the Clinton scandals. In her communication with Gormley, she claimed that Clinton had committed perjury when faced with detailed questions about their relationship. By 2013, items related to Monica that had been given to Star by Blyler were put up for auction by Blyler's ex-wife, who had acquired them. During her 10-year absence from the public eye, Monica lived in various cities, including London, Los Angeles, New York, and Portland. However, her fame made it challenging for her to secure jobs in communications and marketing within nonprofit organizations, despite having gone through interviews for these positions. Monica Lewinsky's estimated net worth is thought to be around $1.5 million. She has built her wealth through various endeavors, as we have seen, including her roles as a television personality, author, and anti-bullying advocate. Additionally, she operates a production company named Alt Ending Productions and has participated in campaigns like Reformation's You've Got Power. While her parents and siblings are alive, her family has not publicly commented on her financial situation. Unfortunately, Monica Lewinsky is currently unmarried and does not have children. This circumstance may cause mixed feelings among her surviving relatives regarding her wealth, particularly concerning the future and distribution of her estate, since there is no direct heir to receive her fortune. Observers even suggest that without a designated successor, her wealth could face potential legal conflicts or mismanagement. So, you might be wondering, was Monica Lewinsky able to recover from her ordeal? The short answer is yes. Let's see how. What became of Monica Lewinsky? After the scandal faded from the headlines, Monica Lewinsky remained quiet for a time but eventually chose to break her silence. In May 2014, she penned an essay for Vanity Fair magazine titled Shame and Survival, where she reflected on her life and the scandal. She maintained that her relationship with Clinton was mutual, asserting that while he took advantage of her, it was consensual. She expressed deep regret about the affair, emphasizing her feelings by saying, "I myself deeply regret what happened between me and President Clinton. Let me say it again. I myself deeply regret what happened." Despite this, she mentioned that it was now the right moment to stick my head above the parapet so that I can take back my narrative and give a purpose to my past. Vanity Fair later announced her as a contributor, indicating that she would regularly share insights on their website regarding relevant topics. In July 2014, she participated in a 3-part television special for the National Geographic Channel titled The 90s, The Last Great Decade. This series explored various significant events from the 1990s, including the scandal that thrust Monica into the national spotlight. This marked her first interview of this nature in more than 10 years. In October of the same year, Monica Lewinsky publicly expressed her opposition to cyberbullying, referring to herself as patient zero of online bullying. While speaking at a Forbes magazine 30 Under 30 summit about her experiences following the scandal, she mentioned her desire to help others who had suffered from similar shame. She noted that the death of Tyler Clementi, a Rutgers University freshman who was a victim of cyberbullying, had a significant impact on her, and that she had joined Twitter to support her advocacy efforts. Then, in March 2015, she continued to raise awareness about cyberbullying, delivering a TED Talk that called for a more compassionate internet. By June of that year, she took on the role of ambassador and strategic advisor for the anti-bullying organization Bystander Revolution. During the same month, she delivered a speech on cyberbullying at the Cannes Lions International Festival of Creativity. In September 2015, she was also interviewed by Amy Robach on Good Morning America, where they discussed Bystander Revolution's Month of Action campaign for National Bullying Prevention Month. Additionally, she wrote the foreword for a book by Sue Sheff and Melissa Shore titled Shame Nation: The Global Epidemic of Online Hate, published in October 2017. Also, not long after, in October 2017, Monica used the #MeToo hashtag to indicate that she had been a victim of mistreatment, though she did not elaborate on her experiences. In an essay for Vanity Fair in March 2018, she reflected on her relationship with Bill Clinton. While she maintained that it had been consensual, she expressed that due to the significant power imbalance, Clinton being 27 years her senior, she viewed it as a mishandling of power. She also revealed that she had been diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder because of what she endured after the relationship became public. In May 2018, she was disinvited from a Town and Country event when Clinton accepted an invitation to attend. In September 2018, Monica Lewinsky spoke at a conference in Jerusalem. After her speech, she participated in a question-and-answer session with the journalist Yonat Levy. When Levi asked if Monica believed that Bill Clinton owed her a private apology, she chose not to respond and left the stage. She later tweeted that this question had already been discussed in a meeting before the event, where she had made it clear that such inquiries were off-limits. A spokesperson for the Israel television news company, which organized the conference and employs Levi, stated that all agreements made with Monica were respected. Then, a little later in 2019, Monica appeared on John Oliver's HBO show, Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. They talked about the significance of addressing public shaming and considered how her experiences might have changed if social media had been around when the scandal first erupted in the late 1990s. On August 6, 2019, it was announced that the Clinton-Lewinsky scandal would be the central theme of the third season of the television series American Crime Story, titled Impeachment. Production started in October 2020. Monica was involved as a co-producer. This season includes 10 episodes and made its debut on September 7, 2021. It focused on an aspect of the scandal, drawing inspiration from Jeffrey Toobin's book, A Vast Conspiracy, the real story of the scandal that nearly brought down a president. The 28-year-old actress Beanie Feldstein portrays Monica Lewinsky. In an interview with Kara Swisher for the New York Times opinion podcast Sway, Monica said that, "I think that the first thing that went out the door in 1998 was the truth, and the second was context, and there's no nuance. And we were all women who were thrust into the spotlight underneath a political film or sheen, and we were all reduced. We were all reduced in different ways to serve purposes for other people, for either political points or to make money. Thanks for watching. Please like this video, leave comments, and subscribe to our channel for more updates. And while you're still here, click the video on your screen for more mind-blowing videos."